Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Wong In Ching, and the purpose of me recording this video is actually aimed to analyze the integration of three innovative educational approaches for early childhood education in Malaysia, which are the STEM, the Finnish pedagogy, and also the high school approach. So this is actually based on Dr. Gurdip Singh article, an integrated curriculum design for preschool education in Malaysia, a conceptual paper. All right, so I will start by highlighting that these framework key components, okay, and the practical application in preschool setting. We'll go and discover how these methodologies, right, can enhance the educational experiences and align with the Malaysia's principle of early childhood education and their development by showing how it transformed the potential for the future for preschool education in our country. So let's start now. Okay, so by looking at the first one is actually these are the three components, okay, of the preschool integrated curriculum, as what I mentioned earlier on. Okay, so the first one is actually the STEM education, the STEM approach. Okay, so this STEM education, right, it will actually integrate science, okay, technology, engineering, arts, and also mathematics, okay, to create a dynamic learning environment. So this approach, it enhances the critical thinking, creativity, and also the problem solving skills of the learners. Okay, so it lays a solid foundation for early childhood education, and it prepares learners to success, okay, in a fast-paced, innovative world. As what highlighted in the article, we can see that this interdisciplinary instruction is one of the key components, okay, of the STEM approach. Okay, so it provides a comprehensive learning experiences that empowers learners to tackle real-world challenges. Okay, so these are some of the pictures of how the lessons are actually being conducted. All right, you can see that the children, okay, will be showing their work to the teachers. Okay, so the interdisciplinary instruction, right, they can effectively addresses diverse learning styles, background, interests, and values by fostering critical thinking and problem solving skill. So it enhances learners, okay, to engage them, to integrate multiple content areas. It allows learners to connect real world issues, okay, with various subjects as well. Okay, so these will actually boost their interest, okay, motivation, self-confidence, and it will cultivate a lifelong learning by making education relevant and authentic. All right, so there is actually a video here. You can have a look, okay, at how the teacher will conduct the STEM activity with the children. So STEM approach, right, it has the thematic based approaches, okay, which will engage the learners by focusing on relevant and interconnected themes. Okay, so this method is very important as it cultivates learners, okay, to help them to connect to different disciplines. Okay, and it will enrich their understanding, and it fosters creativity, critical thinking skills, and it will prepare them to tackle the future challenges confidently. All right, so this article also emphasizes on the effectiveness of problem solving learning, the problem based learning, okay, as a compelling approach that inspires these young learners to ask meaningful questions, okay, and engage in thorough investigation. So this method enhances, okay, on these hands-on activities that connects, okay, to their real life, and it highlights, okay, the relevance of their education, okay, which will be able to build their confidence and also self-efficacy. So it will equip them for future challenges. So this is actually a framework in preschool, which is very important to prepare the young learners, okay, for this fast-paced, innovative, driven future. By incorporating this approach into the early childhood education, we'll be able to see a generation, okay, which full of curiosity, creativity, innovative, okay, and will equip them to address these complex challenges. Okay, next we move on to the another approach, okay, that has already been stated in the article, which is the Finnish pedagogy, okay. So this is actually basically the curriculum in a nutshell. You can see from the this picture here. So it represents a transformative child-centered education approach by giving a holistic development and collaborative learning. So it nurtures creativity and creative thinking skills also by focusing on deep understanding rather than just memorization and all that, okay. So it minimizes the reliance, okay, in terms of standardized testing, allow children, okay, to have a curriculum that will actually help them and inspire them. So this will empower these young learners to participate actively in their learning. So this Finnish pedagogy, it emphasizes in terms of the transversal skills, so and also the critical competencies which integrate all the subjects, okay, including like critical thinking skill, problem solving, and collaborative skill, which will prepare them for the real world beyond the classroom. Not only that, okay, the Finnish education, right, okay, it will promote the young learners, okay, to by transforming the classroom, okay, into an engaging space where learners, they can actively involve themselves, they can collaborate, and they can think independently. So this environment nurtures the essential skills, okay, that will help the learners, okay, for their future success, okay. So here are some of the pictures, okay, of how young children, okay, in the Finnish pedagogy classroom. So this innovative approach to learners assessment uses diverse evaluation methods, okay, such as portfolio, projects, okay, self-assessment. They will involve learners, okay, in terms of their progress and build their capabilities. They move beyond the limitations of standardized tests, and it will accommodate to various learning style and abilities which addresses the learner's unique needs, and it fosters an inclusive educational environment which empowers all learners, okay, to achieve the goals and the aims, okay. So let's look at, okay, these are how the teachers, okay, in the Finnish pedagogy will conduct the classroom. Okay, you can see that the teachers, okay, will be using creativity, okay, as a facilitator to help the children to learn, okay. Next is the high scope approach. So for this high scope approach, right, these are the 4 components for active learning, which will let the child to foster a collaborative teacher-students relationship. So teachers, right, they are facilitators. They will engage the learners, okay, to empower them to take ownership of their own learning. So by giving supervision and also guidance, they will help the learners to construct knowledge together. So this approach supports children during playtime. They promote skill development. Not only that, okay, it will actually create a balance between teacher-directed and student-directed learning, okay, because it enriches the learning experience. As teachers, they will offer meaningful opportunities for the young learners, okay, while integrating learners' interests, okay, which create a dynamic environment for their growth and also discovery, okay. So we can see that how these learners are actually learn, okay, using the high scope approach. So it's very important to encourage active learning and positive interaction among these learners, okay, because it will help them in their educational experience. So these learners they will learn how to choose and evaluate their activities, which will promote ownership of their learning. So teachers just will be the guidance, okay, in this vibrant classroom with different diverse materials, okay, by fostering essential skill, okay, and incorporate engaging activities, okay, such as imaginative play, drama, role play, and also into the curriculum, right, okay, to let the children to have interest, okay, and create a memorable learning experiences. So high scope curriculum, they promote meaningful interactions, okay, between the teachers and the children. They foster a very positive relationship, okay, between them, which is very important for their growth, okay. So parents, okay, or teachers, okay, they will engage in children's learning and assist them in resolving conflicts, okay. So the central of this approach, okay, is to play, do, review process, which enhances the learning through planning, execution, and also reflection. So this method will encourage the young learners, to have active learning and allow them to direct their activities based on their interests. By integrating these daily routines, assessment, and the adult child engagement, the curriculum will create a supportive environment where children can actually exit. Okay, so this will be what I have mentioned earlier on. Okay, the different components. Okay, in these three education approaches: the STEM approach, and the Finnish approach, and also the high scope approach. Okay, by looking at the research article, all three education approaches have their uniqueness and also have their advantages. All right, so but the key reasons, why we need to integrate this different curriculum in the early childhood education is because of these 9 reasons. Okay, from what I have read through and analyzed through the article, the first one is the holistic approach. And the second one is to focus on the real life application among the children, which will promote critical thinking among them. And most importantly, the learning, for this curriculum design has to be learner centered. Because through that it will enhance engagement, and it will promote creativity and innovation, in the child's learning. Not only that, it will promote active learning, and most importantly, you will actually develop skills such as problem solving, positive interaction, and also communication. So as my conclusion, right? I would like to after reviewing all the 3 curriculum design, as I have already stipulated in the article, I will say that I agree that integrating these various curriculum designs in this early childhood education is very important to create a comprehensive learning environment. So summarizing the 3 curriculum designs, I agree that different curriculum integration is essential for the key reasons for incorporating them in early childhood education. All right. So by connecting different curriculum designs, these young learners, right? It will help them to enhance their thinking skill, critically, and we'll be able to see how diverse knowledge, are actually connected to each other. So the research articles analysis of these 3 educational frameworks highlight that this integration is essential to foster richer learning experiences, supporting the children's cognitive, social, emotional, and in terms of their physical development at all. So hope you enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching.